Now it is. What are you talking about, Zach? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Was yours doing good?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the results on it?
Don't have my laptop.
You're gonna be like, so we're gonna be uploading Sydney's videos as well. Sydney's video's killing it right now, doing really, really fucking well. So we're uploading that as well.
All right.
So that'll be able to be tested. Fucking start targeting, like, is everybody targeting men and women or just men?
I'm targeting all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm targeting both. Oh, wait, I'm in review. But when I'm not in review, I'll be targeting both.
Okay. Swinging both ways.
Also.
I like it. I like it. No. Okay. So I literally just took out that post that you were just about to post, Josh. Like, I'm taking out now as we speak. So it does not exist anymore. Don't use it.
Don't use it? Okay.
It's already gone, so you can't use it. Like, you'll never find it again.
Okay.
Not like 2 seconds here. So it's like public.
Well, see, what I was gonna do was I was gonna run your video in the United States and Canada, and then on the nights that I work throughout the week, I was gonna run the picture along with the text
Yeah.
in like the UK and Australia,
So,
because I'm up from 8 at 8.
yeah, man, that's perfect
So-
because like Australia, like UK right now is like 7 hours ahead of us. So right now it's about like 2 in the morning there, right? Roughly. What time is it now? 7 here. So 7 hours ahead of me. Yeah, it's about like 2 in the morning there. Something like that right now. Because it's 7 p.m. here. So if they're 7 hours ahead of me, it'd be like 2 in the morning, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm not going fucking.
I'd be able to catch them in the morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning when they're waking up and like 3 and stuff, you know. So, and then whatever was on the opposite side of the world, that's completely on the opposite time zone for me. I could hit them too. So I was trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone on it.
We're starting to get more people in the UK and New Zealand as well. So I'm going to start doing Zooms like Saturday at 10 in the morning for all them. So like UK people will have time for Zooms because like right now as it stands, anybody in the UK or Australia or New Zealand's fucked. Because like they do not, you know, it's like 2, like no one's staying up till 2 in the fucking morning. You know what I mean? Like no one's staying up till 2 in the morning to be on a fucking video. I'm not even going to make them. So yeah, once we, like, as it starts to grow more, I'll be starting to do video calls on like Saturday at 10 in the morning with all of them. Just because that'll be like 5 p.m. their time. Like for some people, it'll be 6, whatever. It'll be afternoon for them, evening, so it'll be perfect. And it'll be like morning for me, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, like marketing, you can, fine. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with it. But like personally, holy fuck. For me personally, I love marketing Canada and US. So because I want to grow that team more, but I am going to start marketing into UK and stuff more. I mean, like we marketed huge in New Zealand and Australia before, and it worked very, very well in the past. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. Like literally, there's an Enagic everywhere. Like literally, does not matter. Like Enagic covers the entire globe. Thailand, fucking. Don't market those places though, because those people can't afford shit anyway. Right? Like, just don't. Don't market a low-cost country like Thailand or like fucking Singapore or something like that. Just don't do it. Singapore does have money in some places, but it's very different, right? Marketing like UK, Australia, New Zealand, that's completely fine. 100%. Australia, New Zealand, UK, wherever, right? And there's like, UK is fucking huge. Market Europe if you want to. Market like fucking Italy or something. I don't fucking know.
I'll give it a shot. Hey, so when are we going to be able to use her video? When we use Sydney's video?
As soon as I take my time and I upload it, it's uploaded to YouTube now. I just gotta upload to the page, copy ad copy, so on and so forth. Plug it.
Right.
And like I'll update everyone when it's updated, but I'm just gonna look at the results and go over everything, see what they look like, and then go from there. I mean, like,
all right, cool.
That is being able to market it like on a woman's perspective compared to just a male's fucking perspective. That's the word I'm fucking looking for. Okay.
There you go.
Thinking about it. So it's just good to have variety, right? And I'm just finishing typing up this like story at it. I'm gonna try running with just a photo on it, so it'll be another one with just a photo. This one's gonna be a lot more in depth though, talking about like, you know, more trades and everything like that. Like, you know, just kind of my story based around it, but like based around the trades and stuff, labor, whatever. That's where I come from. And I'm gonna see how that does. I've never ran story ads. I only ever do video ads, like ever. I've only ever done video ads since day one. I mean, like that's what's always worked for me since day one. So even being a part of previous businesses, you know, so.
All right, cool. I'll just sit back and wait for the next video to come out, and then I'll use that. I'll run both of those.
And that's the thing with like having like our videos coming out more and more and stuff like that, like having Sydney's or mine or whatever, and testing them both. It's a really good, like, you know, it's a really good way to be able to see what's working and just test all areas. You know, there's in previous like endeavors that we've been a part of. I'm going to use the word endeavors because it sounds fucking badass, so it's being used. But like in previous endeavors, like the thing is, nobody was getting leads. You know, it's really hard for people to get leads in their first month because they have to do their own videos. They have to do this. They have to do that. It's really hard for them to get buyers in their first month because they have to do this. They have to do that. So much testing, so much money spent, so much money invested in and no results. Like I know previous endeavors where people were spending 6 months before they got a video converting, before they got their first lead. 6 months, man. You know what I mean? There's no help. There's nothing. Right? So what we're doing and being able to do for people, we're giving them results within their first month, within their first 2 months, within their first couple of weeks, getting their first lead with their first day of running ads. Like that's unheard of. You know what I mean? Unless you're a fucking professional, you've been doing it for a while. That's unheard of. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I can put out any video and get an ad or get a lead 24 hours. I've been doing it long enough. I'm not a professional by any means, but I can do it. Right? But like, you know, there's other places that you just can't. So it's crazy to see the results that we're getting from like people's ads and shit like that right now. And like you guys are just running our video, great. The key is to build confidence though. We want people to get sales, get confidence. After you have sales and confidence, do your own ads. That's the key, right? Like that's where you get growth. That's where you're gonna start getting better quality leads geared more towards you. They're gonna relate with you more, so on and so forth. But the key is to get confidence. The big reason why people fail is because they're forced to do things when they have no confidence. How do you have confidence in something you don't have results in? It's hard because you have to fake it till you make it. And when you fake it till you make it, too many people lie. Right? And we don't build things off a lie. We build things off integrity. That's how we build in life. It does not matter what you're building. Right? If I build this on a fucking house of lies, guess what? It would just all come crumbling down. It wouldn't exist. Right? And that's why a lot of businesses that are out there in previous endeavors are built off of lies. And it's just like, fuck me, I can't be a part of shit like this because it's disgusting. Right? So being able to for you guys being able to leverage our success in our videos that work fucking great. And then you guys get that, you know, the results and that confidence. Now you're like, dude, I've already made money online. Now I can do ad videos. Try doing ad videos when you haven't made $1 online. One of the hardest things to fucking do because you don't even know what to say. You're like, well, like, what am I supposed to say here? Right? But other people are forced. Thousands of people are forced to do that shit. Hundreds of people are forced to do that shit, are forced to come up with something with no results, with nothing. And it's like, why? It's so wrong. Right? That's why we're giving you guys our videos to leverage and being able to test and stuff like that because it works. Leverage it. Right? That's how you fucking get success. Leverage what's already working and then start creating your own after you get the success that you want, after you get that confidence, right? But another big reason, like another big key confidence is going to come from, like where you're going to get the most confidence is from personal development, right? Like that's where you're going to get the most. Reading daily, podcasts daily, audiobooks. It does not matter. Can't read? Download an audiobook, right? I'm going to be uploading more ebooks tonight, just mostly Grant Cardone books and stuff like that. And like we do have a plethora of fucking audiobooks. I just got to transfer them over from Maga. So like I can share my Maga link. Some people bitch and complain that it doesn't work. Other people are like, dude, this works perfectly fine. So it's like a very hit and fucking miss for people that don't understand what clicking buttons is. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But I have a plethora of fucking audiobooks that, you know, you can listen to while you're driving, listen to while you're working out, listen to while you're fucking walking, you know, while you're at work. I know a lot of people are working like box cutters or whatever the fuck you're doing. Dude, when I was a plumber, I was listening to fucking podcasts while I was working. Why? Because I'm a fucking plumber. So I go into someone's house, put some headphones and go. Right? That's what I would do. It's all about fueling your fucking brain. You gotta be able to fucking fuel your brain. Like that's how you're gonna get like the skills and the fucking confidence and everything that you need to actually become successful. It doesn't just come from doing the task, right? That's why, like, when you first get in here, when everyone first gets in here and they read that mindset PDF, it literally breaks down our routines and like what we do on a daily basis and what we've been doing for almost 3 years now. Fucking huge. I know Spencer knows that. It's fucking flexing his patience right now while he's doing it. Is that Kangen coffee or is that just water?
Oh yeah, it's Kangen coffee.
Oh, you're right, bro. That's what I'm drinking right now too.
Kangen water. What up? Here.
Cheers, man. Like Kangen coffee is just where it's at, man. First, like it doesn't matter. The first thing I get home, doesn't matter what time it is, I'm like, can't eat some fucking Kangen coffee.
I drink so much more coffee than I used to now.
Dude, it's crazy. You become so much more addicted. Like you're like, fuck. It's like it enhances everything. The taste, it's just like, oh, I cannot live without this.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is, right? Did you notice a big difference when you set up your machine?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's pretty fucked.
I mean, after it took me 45 minutes to figure out what fucking thing I needed for my faucet.
Oh, that happens to me every time, dude.
I was like, I can't. I just watched a YouTube video, and then I was like, oh, but the directions, I couldn't figure it out. And then I watched the video, and it was
well,
like.
They're fucking Chinese, man. Well, I know they're in English, but like, it's, yeah. So it's a bit of a bitch. But like when we went to Costa Rica, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out which fucking one went on. We spent like half an hour doing it at our fucking house. I'm like, fuck me.
Dude, then I turned it on and I didn't realize that the water came out the top, like the Kangen water, and the cap was still on it. So all of a sudden I hear the thing go whoop and it went pop and water went all over my kitchen. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like running around trying to grab towels. It's spewing out my faucet because it wasn't tight enough. I was like, wow, I am not a plumber by any means at all. It was a great time.
Well, I'm happy it's up and running, dude.
There's nothing more precious than setting up your machine for the first time. I don't mind. Someone's like, why does it come out of the bottom too? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. It's good for you though.
Well, like that's how you get 2.5 man. Is out of the bottom. That's how you sanitize, man.
I know that now, but first time.
Oh yeah, and you're like, why is there two? Dude, the first time I got, I was like, why is there two hoses on this fucking thing? Like, what does it do? So I just like put them up, and I'm like, oh, that's what it does. Okay, cool. I didn't read instructions. I just like ripped everything apart. I'm like, I'm gonna start hooking this bitch up.
That's what I did.
like when I first
I
started,
need instructions.
Yeah. After like 5 minutes, I'm like, I'm getting the instructions. Like, this is not going in by my hand right now. It was bad. But fuck, yeah. You just get so excited, man, when you first get the box. Like, I have an SD501 sitting in a box downstairs. Not even opened. Like, it's still sitting there. I just want to set it up, but it's not mine. So I'm like, fuck. But it's like literally just sitting there, boxed. It's an SD501 Platinum, and I'm just like, fuck me, I want to hook this up. Like, just because. They're just like calling my name. I can hook it up in my basement. We have a fucking wet bar down there, so kind of nice.
Kangen in every room. Every faucet, if it's got a faucet, it's got a Kangen.
Yeah, every floor, man. But, yeah. With that being said, you guys have any questions about anything? Anything at all? Doesn't matter what it has to do with. Mostly business related, obviously, but. No, everyone's pretty good?
Thanks for answering my questions in the chat today about talking to leads and following up.
Yeah?
So, yeah, going to start implementing that. Garrett sent me some stuff today too that looks super fucking exciting. So, going to start implementing that.
With follow-ups are very, like, I teach everyone the same. Like, follow-ups is just like building a relationship with people. Everything's about building a relationship with people, right? It's not about hammering people. Like, when I follow up people, I'm not like, hey, you still interested in making money online? I'm just like, hey, man, how are you? That's my follow-up.
Yeah.
Like, after they don't respond to my first 2 messages, we actually have a typed-up follow-up that I send. It's just a generic follow-up message that we typed up that works fucking seamlessly for us anyway. So we send that out, and then they respond. And if they don't respond, fucking Matt, he just proved it. This guy didn't respond to 4 messages, and then Matt just said, fuck you. So he sent him the What is Digital Lifestyle video. And then Buddy still didn't respond. He read it, watched it, whatever. And then Matt, like a week later, he's like, hey, man, how are you? He's like, dude, I'm really good. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you all those times. Like, I watched that video. He's like, do you have time for a call? Matt did a phone call with him today. And, like, Matt messaged him 6 different fucking times.
Wow.
Yeah. Matt's my assistant, by the way. When I talk about Matt Baxter, he's my assistant, so he handles all my messaging and stuff like that. But, like, yeah. So it's fucking, I was like, damn, dude, like, that's a lot of follow-ups. And that's why Matt is my assistant, because he follows up fucking hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, that's just intense. Like, I don't even want to follow up people 6 times. I'm like, fuck that shit.
Well, like, it starts to feel like there's no point.
But, like,
it's one thing to follow up with them like 3 or 4 times, but then after that, it's like, well, okay, like, am I just wasting my time?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you have nothing else to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you have nothing else to do, I mean, like, that's the thing with Matt. Like, when he has a bunch of, like, you know, if he has downtime and there's no comments coming in, usually my ads are on fire. Like, usually it's, like, all day comments nonstop up front. He's doing calls all day, whatever. But, like, some days it's, like, not busy. Like, on weekends, he'll just go through every person. Like, if he has an hour, he'll sit on his phone and just go follow up with everyone, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste with every single person. And then, like, after he does it for a while, he just marks them as done, like, keeps my inbox really clean. Like, my inbox, I can scroll through it, no problem at all. Seamless.
Nice.
Like, absolutely seamless. But, like, it's all about, like, following up and, like, just, like, marking them as done as you go, right? Like, I have people from fucking September 2017 that reached out to my page today. And Matt was talking to them today. Like, September 2017. Like, that's fucked.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Then I have people from July hit me up. They're like, dude, sorry to get back to you. I'm like, bro, we haven't talked since July. Then another guy from January. The last message he sent was, dude, I'm going to take a shower and eat real quick. I'll hit you up soon. And, like, that was the last message received. And then, like, fucking 9 months later, I'm like, bro, that was a long fucking shower. Like, straight up. So
Wow.
like some people like fucking they just can't come back around. So like building follow-ups or relationships or whatever, right? It's really, really important. Like I think it's the most important fucking thing, especially long game, right? Like I have sort of people that still watch my shit, that follow my page, whatever, and it's like been like 6 months, 7 months, whatever. They can keep following. I'm not putting any fucking intention into it, and they're just gonna buy in.
And so you said you just will send them like a bunch of messages that just say, hey, how are you? Or hey, what's up?
Yeah, fuck it.
Like, yeah. Okay.
There's no real structure to it, right? Like ask them, hey, you still interested in making money online? Like if someone said that to me, I'd tell them to fuck themselves. Like fuck off.
Yeah, if they tell you something about like their weekend or what they're doing on the weekend, I usually say, hey, how did your weekend go? Or did you get up to this? Or blah, blah, blah. Just be a real person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where like most of like the sales are closed, is being real.
Yeah.
But like you will like attract about like if you're talking to like 19, 18, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, you're like, hey, you still interested in making money? Like fuck yeah, I am, because they just want to get rich quick scheme. 9 times out of 10, like that's the way they think. That's their minds, right? They're like, fuck yeah, I want to make money. Why? Because that's all that's in my mind is money, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. It can be, it can ruin you or fucking be great for you. It's hit and miss. That's why like a lot of my leads, like I target from like 23 to 39. I never target under 23. I don't want anyone that's under 23 on my team ever. Like I know I have some, but that's great because I know their mindset. They're in a good spot. That's cool. But like out of anybody that's under 23, between the age of 18 and 23, out of like the handful of people that have the good mindsets, there's too many fucking bad mindsets out there that I would just waste money on. That's not any good for me. The reason why we close so many fucking sales is because they're above 23, right? That's the reason why we're closing so many fucking sales and like so many products are coming in. That's why more and more people are purchasing products. That's why more and more people see the fucking benefits. That's why more and more people are fucking like, dude, I love this shit. They're more focused. They've been through a little bit of shit in their life. They're not just fresh 18, fucking still fucking cleaning blanks out, whatever. Like, that's why I don't market any age under 23. Like, yeah, you'll have a few people that lie about their age. Matt talked to people that are like 17. I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck you got on my page, dude. I never market under 23, right? Like Sydney, you know what I mean? When we started, she was 20, I was 22 when we started this shit, right? Like, but all of our friends, even to this day, are still fucking losers, complete fucking losers, partying on weekend, fucking doing drugs, whatever. Losers, in my opinion. Like, they just don't want to do anything more with their life, right? And that's the way, like, when I look at people like that, they're 24, my age still, and I'm like, dude, like, are you going to do anything with your fucking life? You're just going to be a bum for the next 6 years. I don't get it. But, like, that's how the 20-year-olds think. That's how, especially this generation. This generation's worse. 18, 19, 20-year-olds is even worse than mine and fucking the generation before mine and stuff like that. Like, it's getting worse. It's getting more like there's too much social media influence. And what I mean by that, it's like, everybody sees the fancy cars or the fancy house, and that's what they buy into, right? But if you get anything over 23, people are more bought into the family aspects of lifestyle, right? They're more bought into like, I need to do more with my life, not just like, I want to buy a Lambo and fucking fuck a hot chick in the back seat that doesn't exist. Like, that's where you get 18, 19, 20-year-olds. And like, that's no offense to any 18, 19, 20-year-old that's in here. That's just like, that is the majority of people now, right? They're so influenced by the fancy cars and the money or the houses or whatever, right? Like, that's what they're influenced by. So when they see that stuff, they're buying into that stuff, right? When you're like, oh, dude, you can make money. You can make this much money. Like, dude, how fast can I make it? But they don't understand that, like, it takes time to make money. You know, it doesn't just happen overnight. You're not going to make 50 grand in a month, like, in your first 2 months online. You're not going to make 10 grand in your first 2 months online. Guaranteed you're not. Like, if you have no online experience and you just start, you got to learn it. You might make a couple thousand for sure, but you're not going to make 10 grand in a month in your first month online. Highly impossible. It just doesn't work. It's logic. Unless you're ripping people off or doing something stupid or whatever. But it's highly, highly impossible for anyone to make 10 grand a month in their first month online coming from a regular career that knows nothing about the online world. It doesn't exist, right? Take someone out of like, you know, a trade, okay? Tradesmen, like not all tradesmen are really good with people, right? Like most of them work in a hole by themselves or whatever. Okay, take a person like that with no computer knowledge, put them in front of a computer and be like, here you go, do this. You can't talk to people, but now you're going to have to talk to people and try to make 10 grand in your first month online. Well, for one, they don't know how to talk to people. For two, they don't even know anything about the online world, so they have to learn it all. How the fuck are they going to make 10 grand a month in their first month online? It's not going to happen. It's common sense, right? And like everyone I talk to knows that. They know they're not going to get rich in a month. They know they're not going to get rich in 2 months. They know what's like, you know, going to take a few months. It's not going to just happen. That's the biggest reason why I market over 23. And that's just what I found, right? It's just better conversations, especially with Matt doing all my messages. It's so much easier to market like 39-year-olds, 37-year-olds, because Matt's 30 fucking 9. So it's perfect. He can relate really well with people my age because me and Matt talk a lot. We hang out a lot. It's great. Perfect. I'm 24. Matt's 30 fucking 9. And like he can relate to all the people that are older than me. So it's perfect. It's like a perfect combination of fucking greatness. I don't know. But it works, okay? It just fucking works. Any questions about that?
I don't have a question, but like I've been kind of talking to this one guy who was a lead from the first set of ads that went through. But I'm kind of at like a stopping point because he's like, hey man, I really want to do this and it sounds great, but I just don't have the money and I want to work until I have the money. And I'm like I don't know what to say because I understand where he's coming from. I was just there a month ago, but like if you don't put the money into it, you're never going to get a money in return. So I said that and he's like, yeah, dude, I really can't afford it. And I'm like, I don't know what to say, so I just haven't said anything yet.
Tell him to go back to work.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. He's like, I just want to work a little bit more to save up money. And I'm just like, okay, like, you know, should I just like mark it done and just move on?
No, just tell him to be like, bro, there's no fucking rush at all, man. Take all the time you need. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, that's similar to what I said. I just wasn't sure if you had any other advice because I kind of just felt stupid because I just got cornered. Although he was my very first lead, so I was like scrambling to sound like suave, but also like extremely knowledgeable at the same time.
I would just relate to him. I'd be like, I totally understand where you're coming from, man. In fact, I actually had to save up for this myself, so no worries about it whatsoever. Take your time. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all you
I
gotta do.
just don't want to pester him.
We have people all the time like, dude, I can't buy in right now. I'm like, bro, no worries. There's no rush. Hit me up, man. Message me any fucking time. Let me know. Like, I'm not in a rush to get people in here. I'm not. I'm never in a rush. I'm not rushing results. I don't give a fuck how much results I have. Never rush anybody. You want to fucking lose sales? Rush people. Rush them. I dare you. Just be like, no, dude, you got to do it now. Okay, well, I can't. See you later. Like, what do you want me to do? Right? You want me to prostitute for $100? Sure, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, you can't rush anyone. You just got to, like, the thing is, like, you know, read Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. Okay? Man, that's a lot of money. Yeah, dude, I completely understand it. It is a lot of money. Agree with them. Right? You have to agree with people. Dude, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot of money when I have to save up for it. Dude, 100%, I know it's a lot of money to, you know, but, right? This is where you come in with your buts. But, you know, then go off. But like, you always got to be agreeing with people. Like, dude, that's a lot of money. Yeah, I know it's a lot of money. Oh, dude, I have to save up. Yeah, I bet you do have to save up. Whatever, just always be in agreements with them. But you don't really need to agree with them. You're just agreeing with them, right? When you're agreeing with people, people are more inclined to agree back with you and be more on your level, right? So when you agree with them about anything, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're selling. And then you put in your 2 cents. But don't go be like, no, it's not a lot of money. Like, dude, it's a lot of money. No, it's fucking not. Like, don't say shit like that, right? Like, that's just stupid. Like, that's just losing a sale right there. Like, I'd be like, fuck this guy. Like, you're supposed to argue with me. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. I'm going to put it in the ebooks. I'm going to load up the ebook tonight into Digital Lifestyle. One of the fucking best books you're going to read, especially for this business and learning how to talk to people, because it's an 80-20 rule. It's an 80% people, 20% sales. That's it. You got to learn how to talk to people. If you do not know how to talk to people, start learning. It's going to take time. You're going to, you know, there's copy and paste messages. There's everything, but like, it takes time, you know? But it's super, super simple. Like, I have people right now, you know what I mean? Like, I have a guy right now, he has $7,500 Canadian in his fucking bank, and he's going to have an extra $800, and he's buying a fucking, or he's getting an extra, $800 something, he's buying a fucking mini trifecta cash. Just because. That's how people see the fucking benefits in this shit. Like, this guy sells, like, hockey and baseball cards, like, fucking on the side of his job, and he makes an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a week doing it. And everybody has these excuses. I can't do that. Why? Dude, this guy's from the East Coast. He's from where I'm from. Drug addicts in fucking prison. That's all it's down where I'm from. That's it. Drug addicts, fucking underage teen pregnancy, and fucking prison. That's like the 3 categories of the East Coast where I'm from. You fall into one of the 3, and this guy's still out there hustling. It's like, fuck, dude, it's crazy. You know? So, like, you know, it's nothing but excuses for some people. Once people see the value, once you put that belief in other people are like, dude, I can do this. Like, the key is you need to be able to instill that belief into others. That's where it comes down to, right? People aren't just going to randomly believe in themselves or automatically believe in themselves, right? You have to instill a belief first, and then people start to believe in themselves, right? The fact is, anyone can do this, dude. I've helped 50-year-olds do this shit and make money, okay? If I can help a 50-year-old do this, and you're 25 right now, or 28, or under the age of 50, and you have some stupid fucking excuse, just save it. I've helped 50-year-olds literally who did not know where the power button was for an iMac. It's on the back right, by the way, if nobody else knows. It's on the back right. It's super easy. But, like, they didn't know where it was, okay? And they owned one. So, like, I've guided them through all this shit, helping them learn how to use computers and help them fucking learn how to do ads and everything. I've literally walked them through it all. Like, it's not hard. If a 50-year-old can do it, anyone can do this shit. Like, we've had 56-year-olds doing this shit. Matt can contest to that. 56-year-olds. Like, that's crazy. And we're like, you know, most of us are under 30. Some of us are over 30. That's cool. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. But the fact is, even if you're 30, you should know a little bit about technology. You should have a smartphone, right? Like, you should. Unless you still have a flip phone, then we'll fuck me. But so, like, it's super fucking easy to do and super easy to learn. It's just a fact of learning it. That's what it comes down to. You know, I was having a conversation with a guy from the UK today, and, you know, we were talking about, like, you know, he asked me how much money I made. We were on a coaching call, whatever, and, you know, we were talking about money and, like, what, you know, started talking about, like, how much we're making and shit like that. And he's like, dude, it's just so hard to fucking believe. And I'm like, dude, you know, I was sitting there thinking for a second, almost like nostalgia in a sense. I was sitting there thinking about the first day I started, day one. I remember fucking day one like it was yesterday, man. I was scared shitless. I was so hyped and excited, but then also I was fucking pissing myself at the same time. You know, it was a bit of, like, every emotion out there and, like, bodily fluids coming out of me. I'm like, fuck, you know, freaking out, pumped. But, like, I sat there and people were telling me, like, how much money they were making, how much money they could make, or whatever it was, right? And, like, people were making $100,000 a month, $50K a month, $10K a month, $20K a month, $10K a week. And I'm just like, that's fucking bullshit. Like, I remember my first day, I'm like, fuck you. How the fuck do you do it, right? That's all I cared about. And I was just like, it can't be fucking real. Like, how is it happening? And now I'm sitting here, you know, I look at where I'm at, and I remember looking back in that, like, day one, and I'm, like, sitting here, I'm like, dude, I make $10K a week. I make $20K a month. Like, but it's fucked up where 2.5, almost 3 years ago, I couldn't even fucking see myself doing that when I first started. Like, it was so hard. And then I started doing personal development. Everyone told me, like, after 2 weeks of shoving it down my throat, I'm like, okay, something's got to give. I got to start doing this shit. So I started doing it. And then when I started really writing down my goals and, like, visualizing and stuff like that, and started meditating on it and started really, like, you know, writing it on twice a day, visualizing it, knowing what it's going to smell, sound like, what I'm going to feel like, what it's going to feel like, whatever the fuck I wanted to accomplish, right? And understanding that and doing that every single day, I started to see myself making 10K a month, you know, 10K a week, 20K a month, 30K a month, 100 plus K a year. You know what I mean? I started seeing all that shit, and then it all just started to fucking happen. It's fucked. But, like, when I first started, I was just like all of you. I'm like, dude, that shit's so unheard of. It's so fucking unheard of, right? And I was homeless for 3 years, so it's even worse for me because I was like, I'd never even seen money in my fucking life, right? The only money I seen was, like, from fucking selling drugs and then buying more drugs. That was my fucking shit when I was, like, for 6 years pretty much, homeless for 3 of them. You know, so I never seen money. So when I got into something like this, and people were telling me, like, you make $100,000 a year, I'm like, you're fucked, man. Like, how is that possible? Online, right? And now it is possible. Now I'm doing it, but, like, you know, when I first started, like most of you, it was just like, it's so unheard of. It's hard to fathom that you're actually making that. You know, it's hard to fathom that you can actually make that as well. But, like, you know, the key is, and, like, I'll tell this to everybody, write down your goals twice a day, okay? Once in the morning, once at night. And, like, write out your long-term goals, like where you want to be a year from today, right? Write out your vision, write out your why. You know, why the fuck are you doing this? Is it your family? Is it your kids? You know, you want to travel, you want to do this? Is it animals? Whatever the fuck it is, write that out. I don't care if it's, like, 2 pages long. I don't care if you fill a fucking notebook, okay? Write out your goals. I don't care how many goals you have. Write them all out. Write them out twice a day, and then start visualizing it. Okay, I remember, like, when we first went to Cabo for our first vacation, we went out there for 11 days, for 10 days, something like that, almost 2 weeks. I'm like, literally everything I wrote down in my vision of what I wanted to do, literally, like, how it smelled, what it looked like, what I woke up in, what the color of the sheets were, what color the fucking, you know, the drapes and everything like that, dude. Literally, everything I wrote down was exactly how it was when we were in the room in Cabo, at the house we were at, the house we were staying at, pool, everything, how many rooms, like, it was fucked. It was just weird, and it's like fucking, I don't know, it's like, there's too much, like, weird, eerie shit that's happened in my life ever since I started doing that stuff to not believe in that kind of stuff, right? Not believe in, like, that works. But, like, literally everything I've written down in my vision of, like, our first vacation when we first got in here, of, like, what we wanted to do, like, literally Exact same when we were in Cabo. Exact fucking same. Like word for fucking word, everything, the smells, the sounds, everything. It was fucking weird. Same with Costa Rica as well. When we moved to Costa Rica, we didn't think it was possible. We couldn't fathom living in Costa Rica, but we wrote it down. We visualized it, and we fucking moved to Costa Rica with our dog, you know? Like, but we didn't think it was possible before. We never thought we were going to be there, but we wrote it down. We visualized it. We focused on it daily, and we took the steps daily to get there, right? We took the actions. This business can lead to anything you want, but 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're not where you want to be today is because you are holding yourself back, right? You're sitting here and be like, Travis is a fucking idiot. You know, I shouldn't read books. I shouldn't listen to audio. I shouldn't listen to podcasts. Why are successful people talking about this? It's so stupid. It doesn't work. But like, if you go look at any successful person today, or fucking any successful person for the last 50 to 90 years, 100 years, 110 years, they all did the same thing. They had to rewire their brain. How do you rewire your brain from being a fucking average person? Personal development. Studying, reading, listening, whatever the fuck it takes, understanding the laws of the universe, understanding the laws of attraction, understanding fucking how this shit all plays a huge role. And once you understand it, once you see how it works, once you see how it all comes together, once you understand quantum physics a tiny little bit by reading Happy Pocket Full of Money, that's when everything will start coming into fucking place. But 9 times out of 10, the reason why people are not where they are at, not where they're at or where they want to be right this second is because of themselves. They've held themselves back their entire life. Why have they held themselves back? Because of society. Society has led us to believe one way of life. We've all fallen for it, but it's bullshit. There's too many people out there now. With that being said, not everyone's gonna be a fucking entrepreneur and come out, you know, run a Fortune 500 fucking company, whatever. Not everyone's gonna do that. Cool. Right? But there's so many billions of people in this world and so much fucking billions of dollars where like you could have $1 billion, like everybody that's like a part of this in the next 100,000 people that join could all be a billionaire and it wouldn't dent our world. It wouldn't even make a difference. There's so much money out there and there's so much money that can be printed. Once you understand money, once you have wealth consciousness, read Happy Pocket Full of Money, read Think and Grow Rich, 2 fucking amazing books to become more wealth conscious. Read those 2 books. And like once you're more wealth conscious and you understand wealth, you're gonna be able to attract more wealth. Right? It's very, very important to understand those things and like understand how it always plays a huge role. That's why I tell everyone to read The Magic every single day. The Magic is the #1 book that you should be fucking reading every single day, over and over and over again for at least a minimum of 6 months. I did it for over a year. And then I don't read it anymore. I just write my gratitude every day. Like I have a different route on it, but like 6 months minimum of like doing it every single fucking day. Reread the book again, do it again, and again, 6 times. Right? Our book's so beaten and fucking tattered from being opened and brought to Costa Rica, brought to Mexico, brought to the States, brought all over Canada, hiking, camping, backpacking. It's been everywhere. The book's fucking dog chewing on it, everything, man. Like the book's been fucking abused, but it's been one of the most powerful books. Like it's probably like the one book that like is the most used in my entire book. Like any book I have, yeah. Like, it's the most used book. Make sense?
Definitely.
Hell yeah. Fuck, I'm out of Kangen coffee.
Mine's already gone, man. Come on.
Yeah, well, I like to sip on mine, bro. But it got cold. Now it's done. But with that being said, anyone have any questions about anything? What were they?
I have a question, but it's just totally related to an Agic, and I'm pretty sure I sent it to you already. But yeah, so so my Yukon ID, we already talked about that issue. But anyways, if I buy an Yukon under my 4A lane, like obviously it's beneficial for me getting 5 points and whatnot. But also, is that going to count as like a Yukon subscription under my account, so I can still earn, or does it have to be the original one?
It has to be the original one, but like the reason why buying an Yukon on your 4A is to get the extra point, right? That way,
exactly.
You'll be earning 8 points commission by the time you're 5A and 3A. That's sick. I mean, that's huge. That's the way we do it. But you have to have an active Yukon lane in order to get Yukon. So like our 6A lane does not have an active Yukon. It doesn't. Our other 2 lanes do. Right? But that one doesn't. So we don't ever earn Yukon off this one. That's completely fine with me. I'm okay with that. I'm whatever. I'm missing on a couple $100. But like, our other lane, that's pretty much 6A, like a couple sales away from 6A. that earns 5 points from Ukon, and the other one earns points from Ukon, right? But we have them set up properly. But like, just because you purchase an Ukon under yourself does not make your top lane safe. You know, like earning.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You need to
So
have
it,
Ukon.
and that active Ukon, like you have to have the original Ukon active if you were to buy a trifecta in the beginning. Let's say you have to have that Ukon active, and it can't just be the Ukon under the 4A lane that's now active for you to receive the commissions.
Yeah, so like you can, like if you, once you buy that Ukon, it'll be 1A, right? So any sales you funnel under that, you'll get 1 point commission from the Ukon.
Yeah.
Right? 2 points, 3 points, but the other lane won't get shit.
Okay, I see. Okay.
So like what happens after you pay for your like Ukon DD? That's why we do like Ukon Sigmas now, but like the Ukon DD, like we all fell for, which fucking sucks. But with that being said, with the Ukon DD, after you cancel it after a year, it turns into a machine ID. What that means is like, it's just getting like, it's buying like a fucking K8 in a sense, whatever.
Yeah.
Not really, but it's just fucking, it just turns into a machine ID where you're only getting commissions from machines and points from machines. Even if you sell a Ukon, you don't even get a sales point for that.
Okay.
So it doesn't even like, yeah, it doesn't do shit, which kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah. Okay, cool, bro. Thanks for the answer.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, like that's one of the biggest things that like everyone fell for. Like no one
for sure.
knew how that worked, man. So we really dug into it, made sure we knew everything. Like, because people were fucking us up. Just like, you know, we canceled
Yeah.
after we canceled. Like, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude. That's right now. I'm like, are you fucking
But
serious?
you can go
man?
back. I'm pretty sure you can go back and tell them you want to continue paying for it.
Yeah, and then I'll.
Just go say, I want to reactivate my Ukon, and it'll just reactivate it. Now, with that being said, I don't know if that's going to backlog anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try and see what I can do.
call
and
and
talk to them, but because it's only been like 3 days since that's happened, so
Okay.
I'll
then,
ask
yeah,
and
see
see.
what
But
I would call and ask like twice just so you make sure like you have the correct information. Cause
yeah, because sometimes you get on the phone and like it's not necessarily the best person to talk to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just make sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had
For sure. Okay, thanks, guys.
No worries, man. Anyone else have any questions? New or not, any fucking question. Does not matter. Magic business, fan page. Does not matter what it is. Messages. Anything? Anyone? I know it's bad with the brusher. No? Everyone's pretty solid? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. It's scary. Yeah, so the two books, Happy Pocket Full of Money and Think and Grow Rich. So I can't find the PDF for Think and Grow Rich or the ebook, the one I want. They only have the old school one. I like the revised one more. It's right up there on my shelf, but like it's up there. You can't see it, but like I can't find that PDF anywhere, which fucking sucks. And I've never read the old one. The new one's a lot better. It's just revised. That's all it is. But like the old one's supposed to be really good. But like I'll try to find Happy Pocket Full of Money as well. Happy Pocket Full of Money. I think I do have it actually. Maybe I have it in Mega. Or we already uploaded it. Actually, it is uploaded, I think. I'm going to check right now.
I don't
We're
know.
on here.
He uploaded so many books.
Think and Grow Rich is on there in like the file section. Another good book to read is Spiritual Marketing by Joe Vitale. Really fucking good. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. So Happy Pocket Full of Money, go into files, go all the way down. Happy Pocket Full of Money, the first 2 chapters are going to be the toughest chapters to get through because it's talking about quantum physics, but it's very, very needed. Force yourself to get through those chapters. The first 2 are the hardest. Force yourself to get through them, read them, take your time. Like that book I take my time with. I don't speed read, I don't do anything because each page has so much valuable information. It's insane. And then like the rest of the book is just fucking magic, man. Like it's fucking gold. Like I'm going to reread the book just because I can. Like it's going to be amazing.
I've read it like 3 times so far.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Like I've read Think and Grow Rich a couple times. I've read like How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've read Spiritual Marketing a couple times. Spiritual Marketing by Joe Vitale is really got what really hit me up into like spirituality and stuff like that, which is really strange, but it's a really fucking solid book. Like understanding, like I never used to be big into like the laws of the universe or understanding how it worked or understanding like, you know, law of attraction or positive and negative or energies or whatever, or vibes. I didn't care about any of that shit, right? Then when I started reading and getting more into it, I was like, damn, son, like, and that's when everything changed for me. But like, I'm not like fucking, you know, you're not going to see me fucking hugging trees and smoking pot and fucking being all hippie and shit. That's not spirituality. That's just being a fucking loser. Okay? Like, be a completely normal person and still be a spiritual person, by the way. You don't need to change how you look or grow dreads or anything like that, I promise. No offense. I have lots of friends with dreads. They're not hippies or anything, but I have lots of friends with dreads. Right? But you don't need to do that to understand the laws of the universe. But with that being said, if there is no more questions, we're going to hop off here. I got to get some shit done. I'm going to get Sydney's video uploaded. I'll update everyone on it.
Yeah.
What else is changing? Oh, yeah, I'm typing out a post right now. I don't know where I'm going to post it yet, but I'm typing out a post now. It's just going to be like a criteria list of, like, not a criteria list, but like a list of like the first 30 days of what you should be doing. It's kind of like just going off the mindset PDF, like reading, download Zoom, so on and so forth, like be attending these, whatever, right? So it's just be like a first 30 days list. And then also, what the fuck else am I changing?
We took out that.
I took out that ad copy. There's something else I was changing too. I forget now. Fuck. It must not be that important. But yeah. And I was just like, we'll just keep updating everyone when we change things. If you guys see something or, you know, want something implemented, let us know, right? That's how it works with this. If you guys don't tell us, it'll never get fucking, I'm not going to read your mind. If you guys don't like something, let us know. If you guys think it could be better, let us know. We'll redo it, whatever it takes, right? Like we want the experience to be as good as possible, as basic as possible, as easy as possible. Too easy to understand? Perfect. That's what we want, right? I think of a 50-year-old that I used to fucking mentor. That's when I do training, when I do anything, I think of them. Right? The reason why is because if they can fucking understand it, almost anyone can, in my opinion. So another thing, if you guys have really good videos, YouTube videos on law of attraction, universal laws, anything like that you have watched, please send me the link to them so I can watch them. I'm still compiling a list of YouTube videos that I really want to put into mindset and stuff like that. Just like really good videos that like really opens up your eyes, like really gives a really good understanding behind it all. I know like watching The Secret on Netflix is really powerful as well. But yeah.
Oh.
So, what, Spence?
No, you just said The Secret on Netflix, right? Yeah, Kendra and I just watched that last week, and I was going to mention that it was on Netflix. It's a really good movie. I think we only got through like half of it, though, because I might have fallen asleep, but mostly because I was tired, not because it was boring.
No, it's really good. Like, it's really good to understand that kind of stuff. And, like, watching The Secret really opens up people's eyes a lot more to what's possible and what's out there and stuff like that. So everyone's homework, go watch The Secret on Netflix. Go watch.
Yeah, it goes through the laws of attraction like really deeply, and it really opens up your eyes to like having faith to the unseen. So it's actually a good part of documentary that I've seen.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I don't even like documentaries, but like The Secret was like a book that I love.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it goes off the magic, The Secret, everything like that. Like it's a really good book.
The only thing that The Secret is really missing is that it doesn't explain that in order to actually attract all these things, you do need to put in some work for it too.
Yeah, that's what we like that video, that Instagram video I shared the other day of the law of attraction, like how it all works. Like there's two parts to it, right? It's the action and then fucking actually like writing it down and attracting it, right? You can't just say, I'm going to be a millionaire and think positive a millionaire thoughts. No. It requires written out. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Our other one's sleeping on my foot right now, but yeah. But yeah, like there's a couple of parts to the law of attraction. It doesn't just happen. Like think, you know, ever watched the movie Pain and Gain? If I believe I deserve it, the universe will serve it. It doesn't work like that. If I believe I deserve it, I'm gonna put it in the work, and then the universe will serve it. But yeah, you know, oh, you're a big baby. She's just a big old fucking bulldog.
Yeah.
She'll sleep like this too. It's fucked. Both of them do it. And like our other one's only 5 months old, but like she'll just fucking sleep like that, like right up on your face and shit. You're like, are you serious right now? Like, can I move? Yeah, it's bad.
It's great.
But yeah, with that being said, like those are a couple things. Like if you guys have videos or anything like that, please send them to me. YouTube videos. I have a lot. I have a good list, but like it's always nice to see more and stuff. I really want to implement it. I really want to like. That's the biggest thing is I want to start working on like I want people to understand like the mindsets, how important it is, like first starting. Because it is one of the most important things. That's going to be your make it or break it, right? Because, like, when you have a positive mind, not even a positive mindset, like, fuck that positive mindset shit, but just having a powerful mindset, right? A powerful mindset of being able to understand, like, shit happens. But shit doesn't happen just to happen. Shit happens for a very specific reason, and everything has its time, right? And everything happens for a reason. The challenges you go through, being able to push through them is only toughening you up mentally and physically, emotionally. It's making you stronger so you can welcome the blessings you're about to fucking receive, which are huge, right? They're called breakthroughs. When you get through a breakthrough, everything just seems to work, which is super fucking cool. So you go through some hard times, and then like after the hard times are over, you're like, damn, this shit's actually working. Then you go through some more hard times, then you're like, damn, this shit's actually working again. And that's how it happens. Those are breakthroughs, right? And I still go through them like mentally, physically. I suffer from mental illness really bad, and I had since I was a child. So like I suffer fucking bad when I go through these breakthroughs and shit like that. Like it just fucking kills me, and like they're starting to last longer and longer and longer for me. And it's like, fuck me. Like they get tough, but like after I get through that breakthrough, it's like 30, 40, 50K months, fucking 10K days, 20K days, fucking buyers on top of buyers, right? It's fucking amazing. But like I have to push myself through the shit. I have to push myself through the bullshit, right? It's like if you were to join the fucking army, you gotta haul your ass through fucking mud, right? You gotta haul your ass through bullshit. You gotta haul your ass through the fucking desert. It's the same in here. You just gotta haul your fucking ass. Get to it, right? Mentally more than physically though. That's the key. But the best part is, yo, when you guys are all fucking up there and you guys are at coaches level and you guys are bringing people in left, right, and center and you're making $349 USD per fucking sale, fuck, you're laughing then. When you pocket all that shit to yourselves, oof. It's a lot of fucking money, man, especially if you're in Canada. That's a good $460 right there. Canadian off one sale. Pocket it. So that's the goal, right? We want to try to duplicate as much as possible. We want to duplicate leaders as much as possible, duplicate coaches as much as possible. Because that way, you know, your team's killing it, and then you make money off all of your team sales because you're paying out your team the 100 or 150 Canadian, the 70 to 120 American, right? And you're taking the rest. So if someone made a sale for $349 USD, you're paying out 150 Canadian, you're still making $306 fucking dollars Canadian after you pay your team out. That's a lot of fucking money. Okay, 10 sales a month at that. If your team made 10 elite sales a month, you're making $3,600 Canadian if you're a coach. Like, that's fucked. That's a lot of money, man. Like, people can live off that shit. Like, that's how it's fucking designed. That's what we fucking want. And we're global, motherfuckers. like UK, fucking Ireland, like England, some other place. I don't even know where he said it's from the very fucking far east of the UK. I don't know where that is. We have people in Egypt, fucking New Zealand, Australia, Canada, US. Hopefully Italy soon, one day, whatever. I just want to know someone in Italy so I can go to their house. I don't have to Airbnb it. Like, and that's the best part, man. And there's so many millions of people out there. Abundance is everywhere. We're almost rounding 100 members already. Started less than like fucking, started Digital Lifestyle less than a month ago. Been doing this for 3 years, but I mean, Digital Lifestyle itself, like everything was literally started less than a month ago now. Like just like the platform. But like we've been doing the exact same shit for so long. But like seeing that growth in just under a month, like fucking imagine we're going to be in like 6 months, a year. And like it's only going to grow and get better. Because we listen. We want to know what you guys are, like, what the fuck do you need help with? What do you want to change? What do you think could be better? That's the key.
We actually care about your opinions. And
yeah.
You say.
Does not matter how big we grow. Doesn't matter what happens. Doesn't matter how many people are on here. Doesn't matter if there's fucking 2 people on here. The attention does not change. It does not matter. That's the key. But, yeah, with that being said, I'm out. I got shit to do.
Yeah. See you guys.
Much love, y'all. Thanks for popping in.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Have a good night.